Well, hello again, guys. I know I already reviewed this, but I did it very quickly. I'm now got a few days off work, and I've got to admit, I've just had another look through the kit, and I don't think my review was did it justice, shall we say. So I thought I'd try and do another one. Anyway, really sturdy box. It's got one of these, it's just got a cover on it. Okay, and then it's a box that opens up like that. Again, it's got the line drawing of the plane on there. So as I said, I don't think my review did it justice, so we will just go and grab the instructions because I've been reading them. And we'll start with the instructions again. They come on, they're really nice. They're done like a manual kind of thing, you know, or a brochure of it. So anyway, we'll start. There's a little bit of history. Again, you've got the box art in black and white, which looks very impressive with the clouds and whatnot. Bit of history about the plane. And we're moving on. You've got the sprue call outs here. Little picture of the photo etch. Some film that makes up the windscreen. You've got spare bit, so you've got 2 attempts at it. Decals. My only one criticism is the kit, because I'm colourblind. They don't give any paint manufacturers. They just give number 1 is blue, etc. like that. I did read them all out, but hopefully you'll be able to see that anyway. Then you got the symbols reference, what they mean, like repeat on the other side, remove, drill, photo etch, paint colour. I mean, I'll get by with it. I mean, it's pretty obvious what they are. So start off with the Jaeger tachometer. I love that, the Jaeger tachometer. And you put a dot decal on it, and then you've got the side frames of the cockpit, and then they give you a sub picture of how to paint these bits. Okay, which is really good. So then again, you've got the oil pump and the magneto, again a painting guide. Then you've got the kind of the firewall or the engine mount, whatever you do. And then again a painting guide. I think that's really good. You haven't got too much clutter in the instructions, you know, the part number and then paint numbers, things like that. And then obviously start assembling the cockpit area. I've now connected my phone up to control my camera remotely. It says here the crankshaft, but I think that and carburetor induction tubes, yep, that's part of the engine. Drill holes, see little hints like the solid plastic bits, drill holes in the air induction tubes for a better looking model. Brilliant, what a great idea. Tell you what to do. Again, more painting as you go. Attaching the firewall to the fuselage side, adding that Jaeger tachometer, I just love that. Assembling the Vickers machine gun ammo box and a fuel tank. Going on and on. Moving on through the construction still. I mean, this looks like it's painted wood, more detail painting, fuel level indicator, installing the ammo box, stretcher bar, spreader tube as they call it. Starting installing some control cables. At that point, that's a good idea. Where your feet rested, put on the rudders, check they're correctly aligned, so you've got all these little detail bits of how it should actually go, and then finally installing that. And then you've got the engine controls, which were very rudimentary obviously in day. Putting the rigging in, tells you to use wire, but I'm going to use easy line, it's easier for me. And then putting the port side in, control stick, seat support and whatnot. So, and then it shows you how to install it, a bit more rigging. This is probably the most complicated bit of the rigging, is the some cross bracing between the fuselage sides and whatnot. There, it goes up to the seat. Building the seat, again painting it. It's great, these little things, I do like that. Really well done guys over at Copper State Models. More installation, installing the seat belts, putting the shoulder harnesses in. Got the empty magazine, or the, what was it called, the belt for the ammunition where it wound on. It shows you how to put it, paint it. So nearly halfway through the manual, and we still haven't finished the cockpit area. So, but we have now. Installing the tail skid support plates, installing control cable runs, tail skid itself, again with bits of painting detail on it. I do like that. Installing the framing. It says do not paint the top formers if you're installing the top cover, so presumably you could leave this bit off if you was, say it was doing some maintenance, have a reskin in it, I guess. Installing the lower wings onto the cockpit area, working your way through that. The tail plane, control horns for that, which end back there. It also showed you start running control cables for it, for that and the rudder, so that looks really good. Applying the nameplates, I think that means applying the side panels in the Nieuport company's nomenclature usual, the cheeks. So I see, I used to call it the cheeks. The K-bines, the top cowling, windscreen base, which is windscreen assembly, goes on top of it. So I mean, you could assemble that and put that on last, providing you can get to it. Installing the top cowl, fuel tank cap, assembling the machine gun, installing the empty ammo belt chute and charging handle, obviously I mean cocking handle for that, the interplane struts, the upper wing, ailerons, attaching the K-bine struts, which there's some more there, installing the front of the ends of the front K-bine struts, so they obviously poke through the top of the wing, and basic view of what it should look like. Then you move on to the undercarriage, which obviously you could assemble using the fuselage and leave off till the end, and then the engine, which looks nicely detailed as well. Again, you got bits of rigging coming in, rigging diagrams. There's an interesting thing I hadn't realised, that the ailerons weren't controlled, I believe, by the joystick. You had to reach up and move these handles to roll the control lever, so presumably, unless they had 3 arms back then, you had to either take your hand off the stick to operate up and down, and or you just did one and kept your hand on the stick to keep the plane level in the turn or bank it into the turn. Very strange way of flying it. Modifying the engine cowl, you've got to cut a little bit out, and then for one marking you can use this little mask to cut the cowl, and then you've got another bit of photo etch for the machine gun mount. Installing the cowl, and finally the propeller. Then we go on to the 4 or 5 schemes in the book, which are all pretty good. One dull one. This one was quite nice for the shooting star. I like this one called Vampire, and I like this one with it. Well, I like all of them really. This one with some sort of demon, devil, whatever you like to call it. I guess a lot of people are going to do this one. It is quite a good scheme. I'm quite tempted with that myself. And this is the plainest one. Just no real colour on it at all. And that's the end, and a few credits to guys there. Anyway, let's have a look at some of the sprues. As I said, I was going through them and I noticed a lot more detail. Right, I'm going to try zooming in with the camera and hope this all stays in shot. So I'll leave it like that, because there's a big delay between me moving this and it showing up on my phone. But yeah, I don't know how close I can get with this, but I'll bring it up and hope that it stays in focus. Really nice details on this bit here. I'm assuming these were some sort of fixing for the fabric, nails or something. Lovely fine details. Really, really nice. Really, really nice. I'll pop them back in the bags as we go. And also I'll just do some. So on this one, this is what caught my eye. I hope it's showing up. There's this texture on the inside of these cheek plates, and I'm assuming it was some sort of planking because they're at an angle, and I hadn't noticed those before. And I just thought, wow, that is really, really good. No ejector pin marks at all. And you got part of the seat here. Get another set of rudder bars. I thought they were on that first screw. Got the machine guns here. There's that empty ammo belt storage unit. Wheels, propeller, cockpit sides. Really nice. I hope this is in focus for you guys. I really do. Try and move the sprue along slowly so you can have a look at some of it. Got the ailerons there again with these nails or something. They're like rivets, for want of another word. And this has got that top framing that you can have exposed if you want, and then you've got the plywood decking there, and the fuselage sides, tailplane and rudder, various other parts. Can't identify them all. That's the firewall, the top cowling, K-line struts, I guess, or no, they could be the wing struts. Another machine gun there. Might be worth replacing a machine gun. But and these were these strange aileron control handles. Look, imagine reaching up, flying that while you're in combat. Wow. Yeah, all nicely moulded. Absolutely no problems with that at all. And you got the wings. Again with all these fixings. Got two types of cowling there, so don't know quite what the difference is. Oh, I can see it's got an extra rib on it, because this is also a sprue from there. It says on there the Nieuport XXIII. So what the differences are, I should have looked as I went. But again, super detailing, very nice. Show you some of the parts. Hopefully that's all coming up. And finally, the only one I haven't opened is the engine. Looks good enough out of the box to me. I mean, there's obviously people who like the super detailing. Oh, not in the shot. Hopefully that's better. So you've got like the induction and the push rods there. Cylinders are moulded in two halves, and the valves for the tops of the cylinders. Really, really good. Well done, Copper State Models. Then you've got the tiny bit of photo etch, lap belts, etc. on there, gun sight. Very nicely moulded. Moulded? Etched. And again, I'll leave these bags, but these are the... Oh, let's take them out. Let's have a look at them, shall we? Beautiful. Really nicely done. They've even got left and right, so you know which side you're going on. They're the tops, they're the bottoms. Got the... where am I showing you here? Let's try that again. You've got the top sides there, bottoms, fin flashes, bits for the propeller. Then you've got Vampire, more roundels. You've got this kind of black banshee character thing. Not sure what the little planes are, but they're quite fun. And then you got the one with the skull and crossbones on the tailplane, and finally the shooting star one. Printed by Cartograph, so you know they should be good. I'm not going to say are good, because they could always have an off day, couldn't they? And you got the tiny bit of film in there to do the tiny thin bit of acetate to do the windscreen. I think some of them have viewing ports. I think I read that's probably what they are. Don't know where they go. We'll have to have a look at those. So we'll carefully pop all these back in. And the one last thing in the box. The last thing in the box is they give you a print of the box art, which I'm going to frame, and they've got just a little thank you on there. Thank you for pre-ordering our Nieuport XXIII. Your support is very important for us, Copper State Models. So it says limited edition print, number 44 or 48. Whether they've all got that on there, I don't know. But it's a lovely picture, and I'm definitely going to frame that and put that up on the wall somewhere. Really good. Whether they used a picture and sort of blurred it and then superimposed the plane, I don't know, because the clouds look like a picture. It's really, really nice. lovely picture. Anyway guys, that about wrapped. Did you actually see that? Because I've zoomed in. There you go. Trying to keep my eye on the camera and talk into the microphone. I promise my reviews will eventually get better. Anyway, let's zoom you out a bit. Again, like that. And then you can see the whole print. Okay guys, well I hope this is an improvement. As I say, I didn't think my review probably did it justified, but I wanted to get it up quick, and so I shall re-upload this, and I've got a feeling this will be moving up the stash pile pretty quickly. Okay guys, hope everybody's well and keep modelling.